Hello. So I'm getting in my last couple readings before I leave this lovely place. Um, let's take a look with what the energy is going to bring out for us because I feel like there's special messages that are just waiting for us out there. Let's take a look here. Underside of the deck. Coming soon. Welcome to the ascending age. Boy, it's not giving up that message. Not at all. You decided to wake up, or why else did you draw me? Interesting. Galactic grandmother. Ancestors on your side. Wow. And say yes to the open door. Really telling us that there's more messages coming in. Messages. And we're moving on. We're moving forward. We're moving on. We have the backing of our ancestors. We're awake. And I want to see. So say yes to the open door. There are going to be opportunities and synchronicities that are going to be open to you. And I think that is when you should step through them because it's all new right now. A lot of the karma that we've had in our past lives, the relationships, a lot of that is being released. And it's like getting a brand new clean slate where now it's all about learning from this time forward. I mean, it's a great opportunity this age that we're in. This came out. 10 of Swords. I like this 10 of Swords always because most 10 of Swords have 10 swords sticking out of a guy's back. It's a bit bloody. This one is just graceful exit. Moving into the sunrise. Better things are out there. Better things are happening. And you let go of all that past angst, that going on. What else is on the bottom of the deck? And guess what comes in? Earth Mother energy, the Empress. To me, it kind of reminds me of that full moon energy. Look at that moon up in the sky. And then you have that earth and that water, Pisces. Feel like very definitely Pisces energy. There is a lot of new things that are going to be, I know that the full moon is about releasing things, but it's releasing things for our greatest and highest good so that we can bring in other things. That's what Pluto does, is it gets stuff out of the way for us, right? Get stuff out of the way. Ooh, I guess they want me to shuffle. I don't know why. All of a sudden it's like, okay, shuffle. All right, that's what we got going on here. Ta-da! Under you decided to wake up, or why else did you call me? 2 of Cups. That wasn't the reading yesterday. Star energy, Aquarius, galactic grandmother. Okay, just like, and your ancestors think you are just the star. You are the brightest star in the sky. Love you, love you, love you, right? That energy of just, there's nothing that you can't do. Say yes to the open door. Living in the moment. Music, dancing, laughter. I mean, this is someone who knows how to have a good time, right? Say yes to the open door. Say yes to something that's going to bring you joy. I mean, other people out in the world are like, how can you be happy? And it's like, how can you not be happy? Take a walk in nature. You can smell fall when you're walking through the woods now. It's very interesting. The wheel. So this is coming under the 2 of Cups. I think that there's so many great relationships that are going to be out there, but the wheel means that you have to have an ending to one thing. It's divine timing, and divine timing means that there's something that has to be completed and ended before you can move forward, just like the World card does. The wheel it's working in your favor, but it's going to be just out of reach until you get done what needs to be done, and then it can come in. So if you have an old relationship that you haven't quite cleaned up, that you're still energetically tied to, you need to address that. You do need to address that. All right, let's see what is in the center of your reading. Time to ask for what you want. Two of Wands. She's looking out over the horizon and seeing what her choices are, what's available. She's got the world at her feet. And it's like she's almost ready, right? She's anticipating. This can be a card of travel, and it's underneath an Aquarius card. And Aquarius, to me, they have a bit of wanderlust. They're very independent. And an intergalactic grandmother. My grandmother was one of those that were like, travel every chance you get. It's such a learning experience, and no one can take that away from you. So amazing. Two of Wands. Under Say Yes to Your Open Door, Knight of Wands, and then Ace of Wands, that divine idea, divine spark, what lights you up, what's important to you, something new, something that kind of gets downloaded, I think, and you're like, that is an amazing idea. I'll go do that. Why not? That's what these ideas are meant to do. They're meant to inspire you. Happy family, happy tribe, everyone has enough. Sharing. I'm getting so much energy of, if everybody's not hoarding things, everybody can have more than enough. I mean, it's enough for everybody. Enough is as good as a feast. If everybody satisfies their hunger, then that's a good day. And then we start the next day, and everybody pitches in and helps. And I can hear somebody out there. Not everybody does that. Not everybody pitches in. Some people are lazy. Yeah, but they're probably on the struggle bus. They're not having the fun. I mean, why wouldn't you want to hang out with people that are actually doing something instead of being on the struggle bus and complaining? So, yes, Chariot. Fast moving energy, very fast. And that's underneath the Two of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of movement. I feel like there's travel here. Yeah, because there was a Knight here. I do feel like there's movement, a lot of movement. So I think people are going to be moving around, and that may be some of the things that people are deciding to do. Say yes to an open door. New opportunities are going to present themselves. And sometimes it's like new opportunities present themselves because an old door just shut. You were shoved out and the door slammed behind you. Ace of Pentacles. So this is underneath the Ace of Wands, the idea, and then you put it into reality, the brand new start of something. So I really think a lot of that is what's going on here, right? There is so much energy of getting out there and starting something new. And when you're working with other people and in this higher vibration, you're going to come across people who are not only your tribe, but who can be even more than that. Two of Cups. And it's part of this waking up energy. And there's a lot of people that are going to be waking up. And there's a lot of people that are going to be waking up once the nodes move into Pisces. The North Node moves into Pisces. The South Node moves into Virgo. And that's about being less self-critical and more spiritual and self-loving. And that happens January 12th. It's not that far away. And we need to think about that. So I want to, because we seem to be moving places. This is kind of like open portal. Where are we going next? So I do want to volunteer from here. to finish off the message. So there's so much, it's like, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard your deluxe liner to the ascending age. And then there's the people on the struggle bus. Oh, this is beautiful. And what do we get? We get the Phoenix. Look at that energy, Phoenix energy. I'm trying to get the shiny off the card. Ta-da-da! The Phoenix, the Phoenix. This is what struck me when I looked down. Look at this. The Chariot. It's just like, great ideas coming in. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. But it always, something seems to need to end before you can move on. So make sure you're doing that completion part of that. As an ally, resurrection and surrender to change. The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a let me make sure I say this right. Metamorphical experience of death, or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end to a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for rebirth is imminent. Yes, very much the energy of new things coming out. And that death and rebirth, you have to remember, we have Pluto going for the last time into Capricorn and finishing up an old relationship with the hierarchy and knocking a few things back, getting some truths out there. And sometimes people are just afraid to look at the truths that are out there. It's like, do you remember hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil? But then they don't get any information. Oh, I can't. I will tell you that all you need to do to listen to the news is 15 minutes a day. You will get completely caught up instead of spending hours and hours watching a different way to tell a story. And they're there for ratings, and they are trying to get you to continue watching because that's what sells commercials. So I don't care what TV thing it is. It's the ticker tape of doom that is scrolling across the bottom of what horrible thing is coming up next that they're going to talk about. So you have to remember those things. You have to remember that not everybody's going to tell you the great stories that are going on out there and the fun thing that might be happening down the road, an adventure. There's so many things that are changing. So take a look at this energy. Nothing is impossible. There's new ideas. All of this seems like intertwined with me. We're going to be moving quickly. We are going to be moving quickly. And there's that energy of the star, that healing energy. By the way, Venus on the eclipse is going to be opposite Chiron. So think about that energy. Venus will be at 23 and Chiron will be at, I believe, 22, 23. So I think that that's a great opportunity to really look at healing. And you know something? Chiron is not just about the wound, it's also about being a mentor. So once you get that wound, and you've cleaned it out and you've proceeded with the healing part of it, then you can be a mentor to someone else that is going through a similar situation, or at least they can benefit from your wisdom, and make their own decision. So I really appreciate your watching. I know this is a short message, but I felt like it was important to get this out because it just seemed like there was more coming, as far as information. So, be ready for that energy that's coming in the eclipse. We're in that energy already. So see what's showing up for you, and what will be showing up for you is this is that hint of what's going to be happening for you during the time that the nodes start into Pisces and Virgo, Pisces being the North Node. It's a very spiritual time. So I'll see you soon. Bye.